Today, we'll explore how the demigods represent different divine energies or frequencies, ultimately sourced from Vishnu, and how they guide us toward a deeper connection with the Supreme Divine. The Vaishnava scriptures, such as the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, emphasize that all energies and forms in this universe emanate from Lord Vishnu. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 23, Krishna declares, "Even those who are devoted to other gods worship them with faith. They are actually worshiping me, but in an incorrect way." This statement underscores the Vaishnava belief that the demigods are like channels or frequencies of Vishnu's infinite energy. The Brahma Samhita explains that the demigods act as his representatives, each governing a specific aspect of the cosmos. For example, Surya, the sun, represents Vishnu's energy as the life-giver and illuminator of the world. Vayu, the wind, embodies his sustaining force, facilitating movement and breath. Agni, the fire, channels his power of transformation and purification. Though these energies appear distinct, they are non-different from Vishnu, who is the ultimate source and maintainer of all frequencies. In Vaishnavism, the demigods are viewed as empowered beings carrying out Vishnu's will, akin to administrative officers in a kingdom. The Srimad Bhagavatam describes how Brahma, the creator, emerges from the lotus growing from Vishnu's navel, and from Brahma, other demigods are manifest. Each of these entities has a role in the universal order, functioning under the guidance of Vishnu's overarching plan. For instance, Indra, the king of the gods, controls rain and thunder, ensuring the sustenance of life. Yet in the Govardhan Lila of Krishna, we see how even Indra's pride is humbled when Krishna lifts Govardhan Hill to protect his devotees, reminding us that the demigods are ultimately dependent on Vishnu. Durga, the goddess of material energy, Maya, acts under Vishnu's command, entrapping souls in the material world, but also offering liberation to those who surrender to him. Thus, while the demigods are powerful, they derive their authority from Vishnu, the supreme frequency. The concept of frequencies aligns beautifully with the Vaishnava perspective. Vishnu is the original frequency, the para-Brahman, whose energies manifest in various ways to facilitate creation, maintenance, and destruction. The Srimad Bhagavatam explains that Vishnu's energy operates on three primary levels. Sattva, goodness, elevates the soul, represented by demigods like Saraswati, knowledge, and Lakshmi, prosperity. Rajas, passion, governs activity and desire, often symbolized by Brahma and Indra. Tamas, ignorance, brings destruction and delusion, represented by Shiva and Kali. These energies are not independent, but are manifestations of Vishnu's Maya Shakti, material energy, and Parashakti, spiritual energy. The demigods act as conduits, embodying specific aspects of these frequencies to help living beings navigate the material world, while ultimately pointing back to the source, Vishnu. Vaishnavism teaches that the ultimate goal of life is to harmonize one's consciousness with the supreme frequency, Vishnu, through bhakti yoga, devotional service. While the demigods offer assistance in material and spiritual matters, they are stepping stones toward the ultimate connection with Vishnu or Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita explains that those who worship demigods are often motivated by temporary desires. While their prayers are answered, such worship is limited in scope. Krishna emphasizes that only by surrendering to him can one transcend the material vibrations and attain eternal peace. For example, someone worshiping Lakshmi for wealth may receive material prosperity, but Lakshmi herself is eternally serving Vishnu at his feet, directing sincere seekers to him. Similarly, Agni, the fire god, delivers offerings to Vishnu in Vedic rituals, reminding us that all worship ultimately reaches him. By meditating on the qualities of Vishnu through his incarnations, Rama, Krishna, Narasimha, and others, devotees attune themselves to the highest spiritual frequency, transcending the material world entirely. Vaishnavism does not reject the demigods, but places them in their proper context. Rituals involving demigods, such as invoking Ganesh for removing obstacles or Surya for health, are seen as acts of respect toward Vishnu's emissaries. However, these rituals are always secondary to the direct worship of Vishnu or Krishna. In the Govardhan Lila, Krishna teaches the residents of Vrindavan to redirect their worship from Indra to the natural elements that sustain them, reminding them that these elements too are manifestations of his energy. This story encapsulates the Vaishnava view. While the demigods play important roles, true fulfillment comes from surrendering to Vishnu. The demigods, as described in the Vedas and Puranas, are frequencies of the Supreme Divine, reflections of Vishnu's infinite energy. They guide, protect, and empower us, but their ultimate purpose is to lead us back to Him. Vaishnavism encourages us to respect and honor the demigods as part of Vishnu's grand design, while keeping our focus on the supreme frequency. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, "Abandon all varieties of dharma and surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear." By tuning into the eternal vibration of Vishnu through bhakti, we transcend the temporary frequencies of this material world and realize our eternal connection to the Supreme.